Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another MAMJ Let's Play of Course Party Blood Drive. When we left off, we got to reunite with Ayumi, and now we're in the infirmary, which is probably a bad place to be honest with you. That mirror has a handprint on it, but let's go with the shinies first, because they're probably important. There's a one doll here that seems to be completely suffused with holy power. Ooh, I don't think we need that yet. I don't think we need that yet. There's something on the floor. Okay, bandage. Let's see, where's my flashlight? There we go. Oh, well, hello. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Keimei Academy, Middle Class 1A, Kazumi Fujishita. Succumb to shock on removal of spine. That'll do it. Catchphrase was, in this world of uninteresting things, let's be interesting. Well, you sure died in an interesting way then. There's something laying on the ground next to the heater. Matches obtained. Oh, cool. Cool. Okay, so there are traces of vomit and blood in and on the sink mirror. Yeah, that's just gross. It looks like there's a manner of medicine inside the cabinet, but the door is sealed shut, as if it were never meant to open in the first place. Many have tried, however, as the glass is covered in handprints. That's not cool. What's my darkness at? Do I need it to be... How do I tell? That's inventory. That's not really going to tell me how my darkness is doing, right? Okay, well... I mean, should we go ahead and touch the statue now? I don't know. You know what? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's go ahead and do it, because if I run into something that's going to make my darkening super bad, and then I end up dying because of it, that would annoy me so much, because if you go 100% darkness, then you go crazy and you die. Moral of the story. Wonderful, isn't it? Okay, so where am I supposed to be now? Because we went in here, but did we go in here for any particular reason? The bottles inside the cabinet are coated in a thick layer of dust. Okay. So there's no exit there. Yeah, we have to leave. Right? We have to. There's nowhere else we can go. I'm guessing, at least. I don't want to go. I'd rather do the visual novel stuff than the freaking exploration part. This is blood, and it's fresh. There should be stairs leading to the third floor over that way. Oh, but that's Mayu's bloodstain. Ooh, I don't like the creakies. There's nothing inside the key. Can we look at it? Though there's still a massive bloodstain here, Mayu Susumoto's remains are no longer present. Okay. Ah, the desks has been moved and the trail continues here, so that monster must have gone upstairs. So, we should follow the monster? I don't like that idea, to be 100% honest with you. But we need to do something, right? We need to make some kind of progress. So many fleshy areas in the school now. So many traps, too. Alright, gotta be careful about the piano wire, too. Because, good lord, that stuff can mess you up quick! Okay, so what are we looking at here? Go through here. Should we check this? Oh, crap. I should have known that was there. That's okay, that's okay. Little bitty mistake. We're fine. Next time we see a candle, it'll heal up our HP anyway, so I'm not going to waste the bandage on that. Sinks. Okay, you guys told me to check the sinks before. The front sink is coated in a disturbing slimy mucus that smells absolutely terrible. I don't know if it's going to give me the same descriptions as if I would have done it as Inumaru, but... yeah, that's his name, right? Hardened vomit in the sink with flies. Ew, that's just gross. The front of the sink is coated in the disturbing slimy mucus and smells absolutely terrible. Well, stop smelling it then. There's dried urine in the urinal producing an absolutely nauseating odor. Again, stop smelling it then. Okay. Is there anything? Oh, there's a fleshy wall there. Okay. Oh, somebody's in the next one. I can already see it. I can already see him. You guys see that line? Oh, God. Hi. A name tag rests beside the corpse. Hinata High, Class 2-5. Yusuke Okawa. Hanged and stabbed, unclear which offense resulted in death. Well, if this was Danganronpa, then that would be unacceptable. We'd have to know the exact cause of death. Just saying. We can't just say, not sure which one it was. But at the same time, still a terrible way to go. Because hanged and stabbed, so like what, they hanged them and then just went at it, I guess? Not a good way to go. Alright, I'm gonna... Oh, look at that hair. Trophies have been vandalized with graffiti. I wonder if we can burn it with the matches. The door is latticed with human hairs holding it in place. There's no way through. The blood stain leads here, which means Yuki is most likely inside, along with that axe-wielding giant. Hello?
知らない番号だわ。もしもし。もしもし。もしも。
Oh, Misuto.
生きてたか。
あなたは今どこですか？
なんだっててめえはそう弱えんだ。
え？
後悔ばっかりしやがってよ。
If there were a voltage meter attached to me, it would have spiked at that moment. Never before had one person been able to anger me so quickly and so effortlessly.
あなたこそ何よ。人のこと放っておいて。今どこですかって聞いてるんですけど。
そうカリカリすんなよ。俺もお前を探してる。そのうち見つかんじゃね？
Wow, he's really casual. Well, we'll run into each other, sure.
は？何そのいい加減な態度。ここは次元が複雑に絡み合った天神小学校なのよ。
Yes.
会おうと思っても会えないかもしれないのに。
そうだったな。しかも石は俺が持ってる。
Oh, what a jerk.
じゃあお前だけ帰れねえってわけ。んなことよりよ、この涅槃の至るところにある悪魔的な希望を見たか？
見た気がするけど。
あの文字はこの涅槃に潜む何かの力を増幅するものだ。
何かって何？文字に意味があるの？
細かいことはまだわからねえが、あれはマルテバの連中が使う黒魔術だ。この学校には何かがいる。気をつけろ。はいいか、必ずまた合流できるはずだ。そうすりゃこの石でお前も現世に戻れる。
Wow. That wasn't exactly an ideal spot to cut off in the conversation. I panicked and tried to call him back.
気をつけろって何に気をつければいいのよ。
I redialed the number over and over again, more times than I could count, but Misuto never picked up.
一方的すぎるよ。
Oh, I don't like the fact that we just kind of cut off like that. Oh!
元気？よくここでお弁当食べたね。
I held my hand out in front of me and looked down at my phone. All my attention was on the little glowing screen. Pretty sure you and Seiko didn't eat on top of the rooftop balcony where you could fall to your death. Just saying. My inbox was filled with old emails from Seiko.
私の時間はずっと止まってるよ。あんたと一緒じゃないと怖くて一歩踏み出せないよ。
Right now is not the time to take a step. Just saying. Stretched out beneath my feet, I could see the roof of the connecting corridor on the first floor. This was a 5-story school building. There'd be no surviving a fall from this height.
もう一度顔が見たい。一度でいいの。あんたのこと忘れるなんて。ナミ！中島さん、ダメ！びっくりした。サトシ、先生。
Uh-oh.
ナミ！
中島さん。危ない。
Yeah, that's why you should get away from the ledge. Jeez. Everybody's gonna have a heart attack.
私が飛び降りるかもって。ごめんね。しないよ、そんなこと。驚いた
I'm
わ。
not sure about that.
何をしてたんだあんなところで。
よく聖子とさ、この柵越えて、ほら、あの配電機の上に寝転がってたの。だから、ちょっとあの子のことを思い出してたんだ。
そうか。勘違いでよかったよ。
中島さん、その目どうしたの？これは昨日の夜。
Yeah, your mom almost tried to cut it out.
見せてみて。
My cornea was etched with indistinct white dots. I really hope it doesn't like transfer eyes or something. To the untrained eye, they probably looked like random blistering, but on closer inspection, one could easily make out that they were actually letters.
これは呪詛の症状じゃない？
先生、霊とか詳しいの？
うちの会社がね、そういうものも扱っているの。昨日の夜どうしたの？携帯で画像を見てたら急に目に文字が貼り付いたみたいになって、例の写っている画像とかかな？今ある？
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like a black face, you know. Not like a black face, but a blacked out face. Let's say it that way. I wasn't sure I was ready to show the strange woman a photo of Seiko, who was, by all rights, non-existent in this world. I considered it for a moment, but ultimately decided the risks outweighed any possible reward.
いえ、もうありません。
Really?
そう。この世のものじゃない存在が写っている画像は悪い影響を及ぼすから保存とかしちゃダメよ。
She's not gonna delete it though. There's no way she's gonna delete it.
この世のものじゃない存在。
Though it's obvious Miss Kuon didn't intend that as an insult, those of us who survived the Heavenly Host ordeal couldn't help but have our hearts sink at the harshness of the phrase. Instantly, my depression intensified.
これ目薬よ。それと眼帯。不便でもしばらくつけておくといいね。ただの細菌感染だとすぐ治ってくれるはずだよ。
Satoshi's eyes widened as Miss Kuon pulled all manner of shocking objects from her bag, searching for the eye drops and eye patch she apparently just happened to have on her. He also seemed transfixed by the company logo emblazoned on the side of the bag, PL Promotions Company Incorporated.
ありがとう、先生。中島さん、今日はもう帰った方がいいわ。安静にしていないと余計なものを取り込んでしまうかもしれない。
What? Miss Kuon clearly knew that she clearly knew more than she was letting on. I was a little taken aback by this whole encounter. The expression on her face was not one that someone. Oh, wow! Can I read, please? The expression on her face was not that of someone playing around, nor that of a teacher, but that of a professional giving a deathly serious prognosis. It reminded me of the look Shinozaki would give whenever she sensed danger. Reading between the lines, it was evident that Miss Kuon's sensitivity to the supernatural was well honed. Satoshi and I were both looking at her with somewhat agape, and I think we realized in that moment that this was someone we could
それじゃ
trust.
あ俺送っていきます。
サトシ君は授業があるでしょ。私が送ってくわ。いい？中島さん、一緒にお家に戻ろう。
No?
いや、うちは
Oh, yeah, she doesn't want to go home. Yeah, that's. I don't blame her for that.
どうしたんだナオミ。
嫌なの。うちに帰るのだけは嫌。
ナオミ。
Miss Kuon's eyes moved downward a bit, surveying my body. I wasn't sure what she was doing at first, but then I realized she was observing the state of my uniform. Namely, that it was a mess of wrinkles, as if I hadn't changed out of it for far longer than one would expect.
中島さん、あなた家出してきたの？もしかして昨日から？
Her mom was gonna cut out her eye. I guarantee you that's what she was doing.
帰ったら
Aww.
怖いなもの。薬打たれる。
I probably sounded like a little girl at the doctor's office, frightened of the needle. This may have been the first time Satoshi realized just how much Seiko's loss still bothered me. I was in shock and denial, and I've been trying so hard to play it off.
ナオミ。
わかったわ。じゃあうちに行きなさい。お家に連絡だけ入れておくわね。カバン取りに一度教室に寄りましょう。
You know,
じゃあサトシ君、今日も授業頑張るのよ。
I don't want to like her because like she replaced Yui, but she's really nice so far. And I mean, that could be deceiving. She might be lying to us, but from what I can tell right now, she seems like a really nice person. Like she really cares about her students, just like Yui did.
ナオミ。よく休むんだぞ。
No helicopter
一
this
人で動
time.
こうとするし、篠崎も心を痛めていた。ナオミもやはり苦しんでる。このままじゃみんな心が潰れてしまう。なんとかしなくては。ごめん先生。
What are you gonna do?
よしき、待ってろ。
Everybody's kind of doing their own thing. I don't know who to follow anymore. This is no time for schoolwork. Oh, look at him
きっと
running.
丹羽愛子さんに話を聞くために東証学園に行ったに違いない。
Also, everybody's skipping
いいか
school.
水木、お前は特に二人の親友だったから気持ちはわかるが、くれぐれも気を落とすんじゃないぞ。お家の方も捜索願いを出されているし、きっとさえの木も大上もひょっこり帰ってくる。心配はいらないよ。
はい、清水先生。
Oh, she doesn't care. As soon as the teacher was out of sight, the girl's eyes narrowed. She stared after him with a look of utter contempt. This had to be, Magari Mizuki.
大人ってなんでこうバカなのかしら。
She followed this statement with a sigh that seemed to say, I'm so much better than that person. And then, bingo. From her skirt pocket, she withdrew the ever after
気
stone.
休めで世の中が回るなら誰も努力なんてしないだろう。
She was coyly playing with the stones as she said this, fitting them together at different angles in her
Yeah.
hands.
お前誰？
She hadn't turned around. She just somehow seemed to sense my presence. I stepped out from behind the bench, in light of her sight. Magari then flashed me the iciest stare I'd ever seen. I'm not usually intimidated by that sort of thing, but even I had to really make a concerted effort not to look away.
なんだこいつ。ああ、お前マガリってやつだよな。他のやつに聞いたんだけどよ、丹羽愛子やあのナホってのとも仲が良かったって。その石なんで持ってるんだ？それは今丹羽愛子が持っているはずなんだが。
I figured I might as well jump the whole hog. Though not without bracing myself first. I knew that question couldn't exactly lead me to anywhere good. And sure enough, her response was almost immediate.
殺すぞ。
Okay.
あ
詮索したら殺す。これはお前の知ることではない。だから出て行ってくれる？部外者。先
Wow.
生呼ぶわよ。
She's creepy. She certainly wasn't messing around. Nonetheless, I'd come too far to back down now. Despite her threats, I knew I had to keep
あ
pushing.
ねえはん天神所へ行くのか俺も連れて行ってくれねえか
Okay, I have new messages apparently.
は？
今あそこには俺の仲間が
Before I could get out another word, a giant scythe literally appeared in her hand out of nowhere. And just like that, I couldn't move a muscle. She had me completely restrained.
ほんと殺すから。忘れろ。失せろ。いいの。
The blade glinted majestically in the light of the sun. But as I looked up at it, it was the other hand that really did me in. Using the heel of her palm, she flung me backward with incredible force. There was a loud, sudden metallic sound as my back struck the bench behind me. Her form was unbelievably precise. Oh, Yoshiki, you keep getting thrown into things. My momentum caused me to pivot over the backrest and flip down onto the ground. I became acutely aware of every muscle and every bone in my body, as a jolt of intense pain fired through all of them. The wind wasn't just knocked out of me, it was obliterated. I gagged and choked for a while longer, but eventually regained my ability to breathe normally, and with it, my composure. I forced myself up, with some effort, but Magari was nowhere to be seen.
くそ一体何者なんだあいつもあのミストってやつも
I was in a complete daze. I'd almost thought of myself as being able to hold my own in a fight, but this was twice now that I'd been laid out with almost no effort.
なんで俺はこうも弱えんだ
Oh, Yoshiki. I feel bad for the guy. I have to find a way to open this door. The door is latched with human hairs, I know, but we got the matches. There we go. It would be impossible to burn all this hair with such a weak flame. Oh. So we need something a little stronger, huh? Well, maybe I will leave that for the next episode. That seems like a good idea. I know it's a little bit of a short episode, but I'm going to go ahead and leave this episode right here, and then that way we can search Heavenly Hosts, see if we can find something to, I guess, amplify the flame, so that we can burn the hairs off of there and get into that room, and then we'll be able to find out what's going on with everyone else as well. This is getting really interesting, and I love the fact that they're actually going back and forth between Heavenly Host and the real world, as opposed to like making you sit through an entire episode, because like I don't like to be in this school. I don't like it, but I have to because it's the only way to progress the story. But we'll find out what's going to happen in the next episode. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed. I'll see you guys on the next MAMJ. I opened up the photo album on my phone. There was this nagging sensation in the back of my head that I'd overlooked something. I was absolutely bawling at this point. My face was a mess. But I had indeed overlooked something. On the bottom right of the screen, there was an icon for image modification. After a few menu selections, I found myself adjusting the picture's brightness. Beep, beep. I kept hitting the button to turn it up, higher and